Welcome to The Collective, powered by MMP. The ideas presented here are intended to assist in developing a strong and profitable business for Amway IBOs affiliated with Markham Man Productions. For the calendar year 2023, the average income from Amway for all U.S. registered IBOs at the Founders Platinum level and below was $841 before expenses. See www.amway.com/income-disclosure for details and the most up-to-date information. Earnings depend on many factors, including customer base, business experience, effort, dedication, and quality and performance of the downline sales team. Enjoy the following message.
Hello there. We are Raj and Deepthi Kalavacherla. We are from Dallas, Texas. We have a background in information technology, and we are very excited to build our Amway business because we know in this arena we're building a better future for ourselves. Welcome to the apprenticeship program. If you're listening to this audio, you're part of the apprenticeship program, and congratulations for earning the offer to be part of this elite organization. Now, when you start your business, it's very evident, isn't it, that you're building a business, a team, right? And that requires leadership skills. But now, before you develop skills, there is a progression, there is a operating system that we have designed, right? That, because we're not looking for talent. If it was talent, I don't think we could have made the cut, right? It is completely dependent upon your ability to develop skills. But here's the thing, we call it the be, do, get model, right? So phase A is all about identity, you become. Before you do, you become, right? Phase B is all about developing skill sets. And then of course, phase C is all about getting results in a steady manner. Hope that makes sense, right? So, that's our model. We believe that habits drive identity and identity drives habits. It's a round trip, right? So we emphasize on developing good habits right off the bat, right off the gate. You want to develop a strong foundation of habits. Honey, you want to add something to that?
Yes, I think it's very important in phase A. If you're in phase A, make sure that you take building your habits very seriously. We always learn from our leaders is we don't race to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our habits and systems. So it's very important for you to create that habits that are required for you to hold a team together and build a big business.
When you talk about habits, I remember thinking, that's boring. I thought this business is all about glamorous stuff, right? The reality is success is nothing but a series of boring habits dressed up in a glamorous lifestyle, right? So before the glamour of success and being recognized on the stage, you have to be, willing to develop the grit, right? And the grind of developing good habits first off, right? So what are those habits? We start with using your own products.
Using your own products. It's very important as a business owner to use your own products, to believe in your own products. I think it's a duty of a business owner, so to speak, responsibility, I would say, more than duty, of a business owner to use their own products.
Yeah, a business owner is their own business's best and the first customer, right?
Yeah. And after that, I think listening to some of the podcasts, initially when we started our journey of entrepreneurship, listening to podcasts on your app, on audio talks and some of the videos is such an important thing to do because that built my belief that somebody coming from the background that I come from, I can do it. Because I have seen people from different backgrounds, different walks of life who have achieved much success in this business. So it really gave me a chance that opened the possibilities that what this business can offer.
Yeah, I think Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do, right? Your identity is driven by what you do on a daily basis. So yeah, absolutely. You want to, obviously it's much easier to run to the end of the street to a convenience store and get what you ran out of. But it takes more discipline for you to forecast in the beginning of the month, right? And develop your ditto. So get with your coach and make sure you develop a strong ditto. Right, a ditto is basically an online spending profile. So it allows you to live inside your budget. So take advantage of that, leverage that, and have a strong ditto. That way, next time you go to a grocery store, something says buy one get one free, you won't fall for it, because you already ordered the best quality products from your own business. And it's a statement of faith in your own business.
And I think that first 150 points that you master is like a building block. That is the first brick that you're laying to build your own castle for yourself, right?
Yeah, they say if you know how to lay one brick and you have a blueprint, you can build a cathedral, right? So that first building block, you are the blueprint. Your behavior in that first 30 days is the blueprint that you will duplicate as you build a large team, right? So using your own products, right, through a ditto. And then, like Deepti was just saying, it is the habit of listening to podcasts on a daily basis. Now, look, one thing that I found very useful is to do habit stacking. There's a book by James Clear called Atomic Habits. Check with your coach if you can find that one. He talks about habit stacking, which means, look, you don't need willpower to brush your teeth, hopefully. Right? Same way, if you can stack, like I can't remember last time when I brushed my teeth without listening to a podcast first, right? I can't remember when I drove around without listening to a podcast, or when I'm working out, or when I'm taking a jog or walk, right? So, or anything we do around the house, we've incorporated learning as a lifestyle. Rather than trying to take out time just for listening to podcasts, it just became normal, regular, habitual thing, right? And that's the power of habit. Because if you're relying on willpower, it won't last, right? But if you're able to develop the force of habits, your excellence has now, become a standard for your life. And that's the goal. That's the goal for the first phase A. If you can develop that strong, solid foundation of habits, it's like if you don't have a firm ground, if you're standing on loose ground, you cannot jump up high. Habits gives you the foundation of a strong, firm ground so that coming months, subsequent phases, you can build a strong, profitable, strong Amway business, right? And the next one is reading books.
Yeah, reading books. And one of the other habits we talk about is reading books. It's very important to grow internally. So we always believe that internal growth will come first and then external growth. So if you want to build a large team, it's very important for you to grow the shoulders to hold the large team. And that shoulders will be developed. The muscle that you need to hold a large team comes from the books that you read, so that your mindset is changing. You are able to see where people are coming from and help them from that perspective.
Absolutely. If you're not able to relate to people, there's only one reason for that. And that is you're not reading books lately. What happens is when you read books, you master yourself. You discipline your own internal dialogue. You develop the confidence, right? So as a result, what happens is you are able to now take eyes off of yourself and put it in others, because you have silenced that internal dialogue, because you feel good about the fact that you've been doing what you're supposed to do. Here's the thing. If you want to increase your self-esteem, know what to do and actually do it. Knowing what to do and doing it increases your self-esteem. You pat yourself on the back at the end of the day that you've done what you're supposed to do, right? And the way to keep track of that is something called, we believe in journaling, right? We believe that you can send an accountability message in your upline team group, right? Or on the LLC app. So develop the habit of sharing on a daily basis the core run that you've been doing. We call it daily core run, right? And imagine doing it for 30 days. You're accumulating, right? It's like the compound effect is now starting to kick in. And that's what you want to do. So imagine patting yourself on the back on a daily basis for 30 days. You become an unstoppable missile, right? And that's exactly the kind of confidence you want to develop in your phase A. Mm-hmm.
And the other one is developing few clients. It's very important for you to develop that few clients, the VCS requirement we have as a 60% VCS, by developing few clients. When you are good for using your own products, if you're good with using your own products, then it's very easy for you to share your experiences. And developing a handful of clients is very important for you to build a strong foundation for your business.
Yeah, and the last one is association. At the end of the day, we learn by observation, isn't it? You right, even before you learned how to write the alphabet, you learned the English that is spoken in your home. That's because naturally we learn by observation. So guess what? We have the incredible privilege and honor and opportunity to rub shoulders with people that have the fruits on the tree, the kind of fruit that we want to have in life, right? So guess what? When you're associating, how do you associate? On a weekly basis, you have your group evaluation webinar, right? Whether it's virtual or in person. every opportunity you get to associate with the team, grab that. You make sure you're there, you represent yourself, right? Be the first one. In fact, if anything, don't just be a spectator. See if you can be a participant, right? Find out how you can help out. Maybe you can volunteer. And that's the spirit, because now you're taking ownership of your business. That meeting is yours, right? So that's the thing, guys. You use your own products, listen to podcasts on a daily basis, read books on a daily basis, the books that we recommend, right? You associate on a weekly basis and every opportunity you get, the weekly associations, right? And then, of course, you're accountable, and you're journaling, and you're sharing your accountability message on a daily basis. Those are the core habits that you want to stick to, right? And of course, you're developing a handful of clients, right? Those are the habits you want to develop in the first 30 days in your core run, in your phase A. Yeah? Anything you want to add to that?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks,
We
everyone.
wish you the best, guys, in your phase A. And once you develop that phase A, a strong foundation of phase A, nothing can stop you, and you'll be able to build a strong business in the future. Come join us.
This is a copyrighted program of The Collective, powered by Markerman Productions, affiliated with Markernet Incorporated. Duplication of this program is strictly prohibited. While the techniques and approaches suggested have worked for others, no one can guarantee that these techniques and approaches will work for you. In addition, we want to emphasize that success in this business does not come without hard work, for existing IBOs only, not for use with prospects.